Hello, and welcome to another video. This one is not going to be a very long video. I'm just going to clean some cowboy boots, just like the title said. So these are some old Canadian-made cowboy boots. They are bull hide and a little older. I'm not sure the exact date, but they came out of an estate that I bought, I'd say about 4 to 5 months ago now, if not a little longer, and they've just been sitting there waiting for me to do something with them. I can't sell them looking dusty and dirty like this. So first thing we're gonna do, clean it up. I'm gonna use this little brush. It's not overly aggressive. You can get them on Amazon with some Chemical Guys leather cleaner, which I gotta get more. I'm running out. But this Chemical Guys leather cleaner does work pretty good. It's an automotive cleaner. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at Canadian Tire if you're Canadian. You can probably get it at Walmart if you're in the States. I'm not 100% sure on that, but Chemical Guys make some pretty good product. All I do is squirt some on the boots and just lightly scrub all around just to get most of the dust and some of the harder grit out of the crevices. There it is, all done and cleaned up. It's a little darker than originally looking just because it's still damp. But after that, we're gonna hit it with some leather care. Normally I would use this Chemical Guys, but I have that legacy stuff that I think came with our couch, and it actually works pretty good. Won't be able to leave a link for that because I'm not 100% sure where I got it. But the Chemical Guys leather spray also works good. All you do, put some on your cloth, and you rub it around, get it all in there, let that leather absorb it, because don't forget, leather is skin. So you want to hydrate it all, prevent it from cracking, getting old. So there you can see the before and after of one that was just conditioned and cleaned versus the other one. Again, it is a little dark because it's a little bit wet, but you can see the difference on how clean it is. There's a little bit more even color. I am going to dry it a little bit. You could leave it to air dry. I'm impatient. I'm going to use this little Kenmore heat dryer I got. It doesn't get too hot. It's, you know, it wouldn't work as a heat gun. It would work better as an air dryer. But, I go around, give her a quick dry, like you see, just bring some of that color back. Also, using a heat gun does help eliminate some of those wrinkles and, like, kind of parts that are just not formed right. You can push on it when it's warm with the leather. Anyways, next is some money's worth best shoe polish. I'm using a very dark brown at first because there is some darker spots in this. I want to put a bit of color back into it. And for those of you who have not polished shoes before, it's pretty easy. I use a little bit of distilled water and rubbing alcohol, 50-50 mix, to lightly damp the cloth, and then I will rub it into the polish and then just firm but not too hard of circular motions over the entire brown part of the boot. I will do that, and I will leave it for about 15-20 minutes to dry, and then from there we will carry on with a light brush to give it a nice polish and put some shine back in it, and you guys can kind of see how well that brown polish really works.
So I will serenade my friend and send her smiles on nights when she's alone and feeling down. And though I want to fix her heart, when nothing's broke, she'll always let me try.
Here you can see that gloss and color really coming back, and next I'm going to hit the base with the soles of the shoe with some black leather polish. This is just basic leather polish. I think it was just your no, it wasn't turtle wax. Doesn't matter. Any black leather polish will work. Just gonna go around the edges as you see and bring some of that color back there. It's actually supposed to be a really dark brown. It didn't dye black, it just worked nice. Now I'm using a clear wax for the top black part of the boot as opposed to a black polish, which I would normally do. Now the reason I use this clear wax, you can see it here drying with a matte finish, is there's white writing on, or not white writing, there's white stitching on the leather boot. And if I use black leather polish, it would have destroyed that white stitching. So I use the clear polish, and as you can see here, one boot is done, one boot is not. And the color difference in shine is pretty drastic, actually. They weren't too bad to begin with, but the after is much, much better. Now we're gonna do a bit of leather repair here. This is just a small hole. Likely what happened, he used that part of his boot to take his other boot off. The heel would push against it, and it was just a small chunk out of the leather. So I fill it, let it dry. On the backside there, where you see the other paint was a split. And now I'm just using paint dye, a bit of browns to blend it in. I hit it with a bit of a darker brown mixed with a bit of a black. And then after that, we give it a nice polish to blend it all in.
Loneliness fits like a glove.
And then that's basically all there is to it. Here's the afters. It's great results. These are going to photograph awesomely. They're going to go on Poshmark and eBay for about $130 and locally for $100.
So we should drift into the snow.
I should mention too, links for my eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, all my e-commerce and social media is down below in the description if you ever care to check out any of my stores or shop them. It does support the channel. If not, that's great too. Maybe you'll just get some ideas on how I do things. Anyways, guys, that's it. Enjoy these before and afters, or I guess just these afters and the results. Thank you for watching. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, be safe, everyone.
By someone else, and you might call him Lord, and he will be whatever